take that RFID chip, man. And that's just one of the warnings that we are warning you about taking that chip. That watch when we come out, we're warning you also at the same time, Yahweh Shai, we just talking about I just showed you through the spirit the thermonuclear missiles. That's gonna be a beautiful thing within itself. The thermonuclear destruction, man. Thus said the Lord of the Bible, man. Isaiah 54. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and bring forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waste to destroy. So the Lord said he created the smiths, man. Back in the day, when you go back in the old days, you had a blacksmith, right? He would fine tune metal and put it in the fire, right? He would put it in the fire, which the fire is gonna melt that metal where he can bend it and he can shape it to an instrument of destruction. Now these scientists who are the modern day scientists, who are the modern day blacksmiths, the scientists are the modern day blacksmiths. They take these metals from different parts of the elements of the universe. Then they take plutonium and uranium, and they mix plutonium and uranium together, and that's what they put in these warheads, man. That's what caused the fusion for a nuclear bomb, man. The uranium and the plutonium. They say bring forth an instrument for his work. They're bringing forth that instrument that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to use to basically destroy this place, man. This is how the Lord is going to plead with our people, man. This is how he's going to punish the Israelites who have forbeared, who have not taken heed of the Negroes and the Latinos, man, the Native Americans, man. You know, the ones who haven't taken heed, man. This is how he's going to plead with you. Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, Come near ye nations to hear and hearken to ye people. Hearken ye people, right? So let the world and everything that's here hear these words, man. Hear these words that the Lord is speaking through Isaiah, man. Which he's speaking through the men of the Lord, who the words are coming through our mouths, man. Hear these words, man. Hey, war is coming. Destruction is coming. Jeremiah 6 and 17. It says, Also I set watchmen over you, saying, Hearken to the sound of the trumpet. This is the trumpet being blown. We come out, we speak to the people. Back then, when they went to war, the men would blow trumpets to let them know, hey, it's a certain warning going out when the trumpet blows. We don't have those trumpets, but we have the word that which we read out on the streets, man. It says, Also I have set watchmen over you, saying, Hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. So the people don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear the truth, right? So they fan their hand, and a lot of times they walk right on by without hearing the truth, man. It says, Therefore, hear ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them, man. You know, what is among you? We're telling you, Israelites, of your sins, man. To repent, man. To come back. Because this world is not going to be here, man, the whole time, man. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, man. Like he's destroyed every nation that has been in rulership. No nation has lasted forever, man. The Egyptian nations didn't last forever. The Babylonians didn't last forever. The Persians didn't last forever. The Greeks didn't last forever in the old Roman Empire. So this is the last leg of the Roman Empire system. The Lord is getting ready to take this place out just like he did the prior empires, man. It says, Come near ye nations to hear and hearken, you people, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. That's why you see the Lord have different things happening to you, or basically get killed all over the world. It says, and his fury is upon all the armies, and have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter, man. He have delivered these nations to the slaughter. For what they have done to Israel, man. All you nations have a part in the destruction of the nation of Israel. So the Lord is going to pay you back basically like double when you read in Revelation 18. It says, the slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. So it's going to be vengeance, man. The Lord about to bring vengeance on the people, right? And it says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. It says it shall be rolled together as a scroll, man. This is what you see right here, man. That scroll is that mushroom cloud, man. That's what you see right there. You see that when that bomb hits, it basically, when it hits, it sucks all the air like a vacuum, and that's when you get that mushroom cloud that goes up. That's what it's talking about, man. Thermonuclear destruction, Isaiah 34. Okay? It says, and all the host of heaven shall dissolve, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down. All your armies are going to fall, because in that day, your armies are going to be in that land of Harmageddon trying to fight against the Lord, man. You're going to be trying to fight against Yahweh Shai. And it says, they shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from a fig tree. So how does that fall? How does a fig fall from a fig tree? When it's all ripe, guess what? It's no warning, it just suddenly falls. It's all sudden, right? So the destruction of America is going to happen. It's going to be a sudden death, man. The scripture said in 1 hour. In 1 hour, man, the destruction of America is going to happen. So all your hosts going to fall, meaning your armies. It tells you that right here in Second Ezra. Second Ezra 13. Second Ezra 13, and I'll start at 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. This is Ezra's, right? And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And it says, and beheld, and lo, the man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, the things trembled that were under him. And the man that waxed strong, that's Yahweh Shai, with the thousands of heaven, he was weak, because he's going to come back with the angels, man. He's going to come back with his host. He's going to come back with his elite fighting squad. It's going to go against you mortal men. What you call your elite fighting squad is the Air Force, man. Yahweh Shai is going to show you he has the elites of the elites, man. It says, verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of the mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth falleth when it filleth the fire. So the voice is coming out of the chariots is going to be them laser beams, man. That's going to be his voice. And it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. This is the armed forces. This is the American fighting forces. This is going to be the other nations, Great Britain's fighting forces. Whoever sends their army to the Middle East in that day, the mountain of troops, man. This is it. And it says, of the number from the four winds of the heavens to subdue the men that came out of the sea. So they're going to be trying to subdue Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because when you look up the word sea, it goes in the waters. When this place is formed, the waters will form, the waters on top of the waters. So when they congeal, that's why you have, this is the heavens is waters, Shemayim. So they said to subdue the man and come out of the sea. The man is going to basically be coming out of the heavens, man. The upper waters, man. It says, verse 6, but I beheld and lo, he have graven himself a great mountain and flew up on it. So he going to be in a chariot, and it's so big it looked like a mountain. It says, but I would have seen the region or the place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So Ezra is saying he's on a Yahweh Shai is basically on a mountain. It's so big, he's looking to see what part of the mountain was missing. Like he had carved out a big part of the mountain and got on it and rode on it. Them chariots, they look like mountains. That's how big they are. He said, I'm looking to see what place of the mountain is missing, but I don't see it. Because he's on a chariot. He's in a chariot. What you call UFOs, man. It says, verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, but yet durst fight. So they're going to be afraid when Yahweh Shai come back, because he's going to have them lasers going to be zapping. But guess what? The Lord is going to put a spirit on you, armed forces, men. He's going to put a spirit on you to go against the Lord, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. He's going to put the spirit on y'all to fight against the power of heavens, man. You know? But that's our big brother who's coming to redeem us, man. This is our salvation, man. So this is what we're supposed to look for, you know? And it says, verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he had sent out of his mouth, as it were, it had been a glass of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. So you're going to see laser beams coming from the chariots, man. And it says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So Ezra was afraid when he saw this, because the Lord gonna basically be cremating people, man. He gonna be zapping people with them lasers, man. Gonna be pulverizing people, man. That's what's gonna happen when he come back. You know? What does I want to read? This is Revelations 18. Revelations 18 in 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Meaning who? Come out of her. That her is America, man. It says, come out of her, my people. Who is this people? The elect. The elect men. That's what it's all about, the elect, man. It says, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues, because the wicked gonna receive, they gonna receive the plague of thermonuclear destruction. He said, come out of her, don't receive these plagues, man, because these plagues are gonna be of the utmost destruction. And it says, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven. So the sins have reached unto heaven, meaning what? They're laden and laden and laden, man. Upon top of sin, upon top of sin, upon top of sin. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities, man. So the Lord is about to visit this earth, man, which he